Hi there, I'm Alex, and today I'm going to teach you how to play piano, starting with the basics at the beginner level. I'll be going over our major scale, our C major scale, and how to play a popular song like this one. That's called Heart and Soul, and as you can see it was all the white keys, which is C major. So we'll start there. This is our C major scale. I'll play it down. So that is all the white notes as you see. And we're starting on this note, which is our C. And you can see the pattern on the piano repeats. It's the 2 black keys, 3 black keys, 2, 3, all the way up. And the note to the left of the 2 is C. So this is middle C, but we can go up what we call an octave, and that's another C. And it keeps on repeating, right? So these are all the C notes. And then, as we walk up, they go up alphabetically to C, D, E, F, G, and once we get to G, there is no H note. It goes back to A, B, C. So that's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So those are the names of our notes for our white keys. And then for the black keys, they can have different names. So this note here could be C sharp, going up 1, or we could call it D flat. So it could have 2 different names depending on what scale you're playing. So C sharp, or D flat. And this could be D sharp or E flat. This could be F sharp or G flat. This could be G sharp or A flat. And this could be A sharp or B flat. But for today, we're just going to be focusing on C major, all the white keys. And the pattern I use for playing this scale, I start with my thumb, 1, and with these fingers being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1, 2, 3, and then we tuck our first finger, our thumb, to the F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then going down, it's the same thing in reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So go ahead and just play that up and down a little bit. Do that one more time, nice and slow. So on the left hand, I added some chords to go along with it. If we play these 3 notes, the C and the E and the G together, it's what we call like a C triad, a C major chord. And then I was also taking these 2 notes and shifting them up, and that becomes a F chord. Our F looks like that, but I keep the C note on the bottom. So it's easy to go from C to F. Just like that. C, F, C. And That's a nice way to just kind of have some harmony while we play the chords up and down. I messed up a little bit there, but we'll do it one more time. F chord, C chord, F chord, and then back to C. So then, in our C major scale, if we take that shape like this for our C chord and move it up, this becomes a D minor chord. A lot of times we'll call it the 2 chord, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 chord D minor, 3 chord E minor, 4 chord F major, 5 chord G major, 6 chord A minor, or sometimes called our relative minor, and the 7th chord you don't hear as often. This is our B diminished chord, and then we're back to our C major. All right, so you'll hear this major scale in a lot of melodies. For instance, you can hear it in Happy Birthday. Notice how that was all major scale, all the white keys. You can also hear it in Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And in the song that we're going to play today is Heart and Soul. With a lot of different songs, they don't always stay within just the white keys. Sometimes they'll add different notes. But for now, I'm just focusing on the white notes to keep it nice and simple for you. And then one more thing we can do. So we learned that pattern of 1, 2, 3, tuck our thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then going down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, middle finger over, 3, 2, 1. So that's playing in 1 octave. But if you want to keep going up and down, you can keep that pattern, but once you get to here, instead of going to 5, you can tuck your thumb again, and now we're back at the beginning, and we can just keep doing that pattern as far up as we want to go, and we can also go as far down as we want to go. Now, for Heart and Soul, the rhythm part goes like this. It's C, C. So in the left hand, bass note, then middle finger to our A minor chord, pinky finger to F chord, and then our ring finger here to the G major. So it looks like that. C, A minor, F major, G major. Playing with both hands at first can be a little tricky, so you can start just doing one hand at a time. Sometimes I'll play just like that, and then add the melody. Also just play the major scale up and down. Maybe I'll do it 2 octaves. If you have somebody to play with, you can have one person do this part while somebody else plays the melody. And then, yeah, to go over that melody, I use my middle finger on C, and bum, bum, bum. Then we walk down and back up. So C, 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 B, C, 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 B, A, B, C, D. And then I take my middle finger to E and do the same thing. Same pattern. E, 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 D, C, D, E, F. So I'll do that slow again. Then to E. Then we hit our G with our pinky, walk down to a C, and then I bring the pinky up to A and walk down. To the D, then I hit a G, and then back to C. There's more parts to the song, but we'll just focus on that for now. So I'll play it one more time to hear what it sounds like. So that's our melody for Heart and Soul. And once you kind of have your major scale down, you can just kind of play it in whatever order you feel, make up some notes, and start to improvise with it. So that could sound something like this. Be a little hard to do that at first. It just kind of shows you can just use those notes and mess around with it, make up your own patterns, see what you like. There's a lot of common patterns that people will use. This just gives you something to experiment with and play around as you're starting out. So I'll go ahead and just play the rhythm part a little bit. If you want to play along with that, then I'll do an example of a solo over it. Here we go. You can play the melody, or you can play the C major scale. Play some scale. Little example of what you can do. One other thing I can show you. So we went through the chords in C major. We can kind of move them up like that. Another song you might hear is Lean on Me. You can see it's just using those C major chords in the beginning. At least this is one way to play it. And this can give you some ideas. You can play around and make up your own songs, just using the different chords in C major and along with the scale. Kind of showed you earlier how we can go between C and F. It can also be an easy way to practice. 2 octaves, and back down. All right. Hope that helps you in your piano journey. Just some basic stuff to get started. And I've got more lessons as well for you to check out. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe, and I'll have more lessons for you to come. Thanks for watching. See ya.